Manchester, the Soccer X Football Festival 2016. We have had the most unbelievable day.
It's been crazy. We've seen so many skills, so many techers on show, and unbelievable goals.
I tell you what, I've been blown away. Our third year of football festivals here in Manchester, and today is definitely the greatest football festival we've had here in Manchester. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the WS3s final.
Can't wait for this. I'm so excited.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, can we have some noise, please, for our two teams? We have got, ladies and gentlemen, in the WS3s final gold medal match, Denmark and Holland!
Make some noise, guys, for Denmark and Holland!
Denmark, would you please enter the cage? Holland, it is time to enter the cage. The players are just greeting each other. For the Netherlands, the godfather of street football, Edwin van Gils. We have our TV, the hitman, Hamadou and Aladel. And representing Denmark, Osmani, Jakob Corneliusson, Ben Muru and Hansen. Rocket, it's over to you to get this final going.
Right, here we go again then, guys. The final of the WS3s. This is what it's all about. This is what you've come for. The best of the best. Right, are you ready? Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, game on!
So here we go, it's all boiled down to this, the grand final, the gold medal match between the two best teams in the tournament, and Netherlands making a strong start here and just denied an opening goal, not once but twice there. Was Atabi the man who won the semi-final for them in dramatic circumstance. Tries to go for goal a third time, but Gypsy, the stopper for Denmark, on the line. No early goals, but the early pressure from the Dutch side against the Danes. But here's Corneliusson, hero of the semi-final. He's full of tricks, absolute revelation, but the old man had too much for him. The godfather took it away from him, and Mike still here, Van Niels still here. Edward Van Giels twisting and turning. Toby tries to get the first goal in the final. Netherlands have been brilliant. They did lose one game, but it was almost inconsequential game against these opponents. 4-6, and they strike first here. And the Dutch ahead. Eladel, the goal scorer. First blood to the Netherlands. Delighted to say that Liv Cook's back with me. And Liv, your tip, Denmark made it all the way to the final, and they're still in there.
What can I say? It must have been my lucky words.
They can pull this one off. They beat them in the group stage, but that was kind of a dead rubber, really. And they, the Dutch team rested their captain and star player Van Giels. So you think this might be more difficult for the Danes?
Yeah, I think they're going to have to pull it out of the bag here. The Dutch are looking very good.
Any player caught your eye from either side?
Edward Van Gils. And everyone knows him. He's a legend in the game.
Couldn't win back possession there as the Danes in the yellow tops try to get back level here. The skipper for them is Gypsy in the centre there. Gives the ball left. Eladel. Opportunity for Corneliusson. Tries to force his way through. Not going all around the world at the moment, but gets support. They have to let him out of the corner. Denmark pressing, best defence in the competition coming into the final. They conceded 10, Croatia conceded 10 before their third place playoff, which they won. Now heels turns, super skills, needs help from Atabi though. Mohamed Atabi goes to the right. Just calm it down, no rush. Tries to lure out this Danish defence. Any particular goal, Liv, stick in your mind from the tournament that you've seen?
Not in particular. I've just enjoyed watching all the matches, really. It's blown me away, the level, to be honest.
And the support you got out there for your own freestyling was pretty good.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
Another goal, and it's come again from Mohamed Atabi. 2-0 for the Dutch team against the Danes in the final of the World Street 3s. Sorry to interrupt you there. Just,
That's all right.
That wasn't a bad goal either, was it? Good strike.
No, the spectators are great and the atmosphere is just amazing.
Flags on the far side for the competing nations. And it's the tricolour of Netherlands, the red, white and blue, that leads the white cross on red at the moment, 2-0. Corneliusson, nice little feint. Gypsy the skipper tried to tee it up, showed a bit too much. Pressure on Corneliusson now inside his own half of the cage. Gypsy brings it away. Support on the other side. Might not need it. Does need it. Well executed. All three involved, and Denmark have halved the deficit into the final minute. Good play, Liv. Good play.
Good play, very good play.
Still fancy Denmark?
Yeah, I've got to. I've said it. I've got to stick with it now. They made it to the final. I'm sticking with them.
Liv Cook, the first and female professional freestyler in the UK in the women's game. I'm sure she won't be the last. Looking to restore a 2-goal lead. It's a fantastic shot, and it is 3-1 just before half-time, and Denmark thought they were going to switch around with only 1-goal deficit, but now it's 2, and Atabi putting pressure on Gypsy there, trying to win it back and make it 4-1, which wouldn't be a fair reflection of what we've seen. Corneliusson turning on the skills again. Goes down though, wins it back somehow on the field, but no one can get a shot away. At half-time, 3-1. Probably a little bit unfortunate there, Denmark, on the balance of play.
I know, they don't deserve to be that far down.
But anything can happen. We've seen some incredible matches. The only thing we haven't had today in any match is a draw yet.
Really? That's surprising.
Been some amazing statistics. You keeping track of how many goals we've had? How many do you think?
How many goals
in the
we've
whole
had
tournament?
in the whole tournament? Oh, I have no idea.
131.
Wow.
Decent entertainment for a day.
That just shows that it's end-to-end and there's no stop.
And it's not just about the goals, is it? Some fantastic, well, everything. Some fantastic defending, some great tactical player, and some amazing footwork. So do you fancy a go then? Do you think you...
I go with this. It's not really my area.
No, it's a completely different thing, but
yeah, it is.
It might come to the women's game as well.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. Not in not so long.
Atabi super. Flicked it back. Haven't seen any runners yet in the final. Atabi's on the top of his game at the moment. His goal put them through in dramatic fashion right at the end of the semi-final against Croatia. Using the whole cage, but Denmark escaped. Gypsy pushing forward more now. Quite needs the back man. Need to really use Corneliusson on the far side. He's been outstanding all day and got important goals when his team has been in trouble, which hasn't been that often. Denmark, the last 100% record, the best defence against the top scorers, 29 in all from the Netherlands. They've won 3 of their 4 games. The only one they lost was to Denmark, 6-4, but it was a game when the result was really not too important. Those two were already guaranteed qualification for the semis. Atabi starts from the back. Haven't seen a hitman in the final yet. A little bit surprised by that. You, Liv?
Yeah, I am actually, especially with it being the final, but then again, it's 3-1.
Exactly. skipper's doing something right. You never know, he might have a little knock, might have a touch of cramp or something, but they had a little break before this final and they very nearly added to it when possession was squandered by the team in yellow. The Nordic nation Denmark trailing 3-1. Corneliussen trying to open things up. More fancy footwork, but Atabi shows him into the corner. Need to release him from the corner. Tried an extravagant back flick, didn't quite come on.
Right, 3 minutes to go, guys, 3 minutes.
Well, the rebound needed to be won, and he showed his sheer physical determination then, the old man of the game. Van Heels couldn't make it 4-1. Denmark survive at the moment. 2 minutes 45 remaining in the final. Van Heels again. Atabi. Netherlands with their tails up. Oh, he's gone down. Danes aren't going to concede anything there. Was it a question of Van Heels falling over a leg, or was he tripped? No questions asked. A game of trust and respect. They're keeping possession with a 2-goal cushion, and we're entering the last 2 minutes. What can Denmark do to get back into this game, Liv?
Oh, they just need to attack, don't they? The 3-1 down, there's no point defending now. Just got to risk it and go for it.
Who's your team in 11 aside then?
Man United.
Say no more. They had a shaky start and they're back in form. Denmark had a shaky start to this match. Corneliussen trying to get them back into the contest. Oh. Still Dutch controlling things. They have the hitman on now. Godfather has gone off and is signing autographs, not even watching the he is now. He's turned around to face the action on the cage.
Got to show the support for the fans.
What he's done has been remarkable. So much these guys have done it off the court and off the cage. Hitman goes for goal from distance. Just wide, difficult to tell sometimes. 1:20 remaining, 80 seconds. Denmark need 2 to force a golden goal. We haven't yet had a draw. Atabi's in no mood to concede possession and let that happen in this one. Not often the Dutch are pegged back when they're in front. They lead 3-1. They've been brilliant in this final, hardly given a chance away. Gypsy starting things from the back. Silas managed to give him his full name on a Sunday. Corneliussen leaves it. Here he is again, the skipper.
3-1 Netherlands.
Oh, a bit of freestyle in there.
I knew you'd like that, Liv.
He wants to.
But time is against him. That's the problem. It's freestyling with the clock against you. Can open up the defence and find a way to goal. But the Dutch are showing good defence here. 30 seconds remaining. Corneliussen. Will we get a moment of magic from him in the final? We will. What a magnificent goal. And again, it's that man, Jakob Corneliussen. 20 seconds. He gives them a little bit of hope. Can the Dutch seal it? It's surely game over. It's surely the tournament and the gold medals for the Netherlands. The Danish know they're beaten. It's 4-2. A final flurry, a fantastic match, a fantastic final and a magnificent day. Your thoughts on that final for Liv Cook?
Oh, incredible, absolutely insane. The level was way higher than I think anyone expected, to be honest. And obviously the Dutch deserved the win.
They certainly did, and maybe the unlikely hero for them in the end in terms of goals was Eladel. They did without either Hitman Hamdoui or Van Heels throughout the whole match. One of them was off the cage, but the Netherlands showed their squad strength to the full. It's really the birthplace of World Street Soccer, and they've got the first championship and the gold medals. And Denmark have shown immense class, and Pannerhaus can be really, really pleased and proud of their achievements. But in the end, the favourites have won it, Liv, and you can't argue with that.
No, I cannot, even though I was the Pannerhaus supporter from the start, I guess.
I saw you on their table at lunch.
Yeah.
No,
no,
nice
they've done
lads,
well,
good guys, and yeah, they've been a credit to their nation, and thanks for taking time out to come and join us in the commentaries here. Presentation time now. We can watch the medals being presented and hand over to the MCs for the ceremony and the trophy to be awarded to the World Street 3s champions for 2016. Netherlands beat Denmark in the final by 4-2.
See how the culture has been growing and all these amazing players. Yeah, it's beyond my dreams, so I'm super happy that I
every time we meet, there seem to be more players from different corners of the world. We've got people here from the USA. It's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing. And everybody is respectful to each other. You know, everybody played on the edge, but still, you know, no fights like on the pitch. we keep respect for each other and respect the game.
Well, look, that's fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute pleasure to have Edward van Gils and all of the street footballers here with us today in Manchester. Thank you so much for coming down. Congratulations on winning the tournament. It's great to have them here, and hopefully we'll see you all again here in Manchester. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the gold medal, the winners of the World Street Threes, Edward van Gils and the Holland team.
Corner boys. Yes, Holland.
I think we should go and have a quick word with the guys in the corner. Rocket, do you want to dive over?
Right, guys, just talk us through that final.